everyone, it's me, Terri, of the Yarnjoy podcast. Welcome to Yarnjoy podcast, episode number 388. It is also Vlogmas 2024, day 26. So this is going to be a combination video of both videos in one today. So how's everybody doing? Are you enjoying the quiet after Christmas Day? I love this period between Christmas Day and New Year's. Everything kind of quiets down mostly, and you can just kind of, recover from the hubbub or the, the rushiness of preparing for Christmas and the meals and the food and all that. And and then we have leftovers, so I don't have to cook a whole lot, except I think I'm going to cook something tonight because just have something a little different. Okay, let's get started. So finished objects, I have several to show you. Some I'll have to show you pictures because they were presents, but yeah, all of them except for one, but I can show you one in person. So let's do that one first. Okay, so I talked about this yesterday. I showed a picture of it, but I didn't show you the actual item. I made Patrick Star from SpongeBob, the cartoons, for my husband. I stuck it in his Christmas stocking. So here he is. I went ahead and brought him in here this time. Yeah. He was really easy, pretty easy to put together. You made one leg and then the other leg and then joined him, and then you went up and to the top of his head. And so the only thing I had to sew on is his arms. The two arms, had to do that separate. Had to do his eyes and sew those on. I did have to sew these flowers to his swim trunks, and then of course the trim, stitching on his face and eyebrows and his belly button and the little line I did just in black to to divide where his pants to his body was. Anyway, he turned out really cute, I think. I will link the pattern down below in the description box. It's a free pattern. Okay, and I don't remember the website, but I will link it down below in the description box. Okay, so that was finished object number one. Finished object number two is the Hello Kitty. This was another stocking stuffer that I made. I actually gave it to my daughter-in-law to be, and so I did take a picture of Hello Kitty. So let me pop in Hello Kitty right here. So there is Hello Kitty. And it was a little amigurumi that I made. The website is called Paint It Colorful or something like that, .blogspot.com. But I'll link it down below in the description box. Free pattern. It was pretty easy as well. I made it pretty quick, pretty fast. So that's good. So that one was finished object number two. Oh, and my daughter-in-law to be loved it. So she likes Hello Kitty. So yeah. And then the next finished object to show you is Yoshi. I'll show you a couple of pictures of Yoshi. So this was an amigurumi tutorial that I followed from Ambrose Crochet, and I did see that she commented on one of my videos where I showed Yoshi. So I thought that was cool that she actually saw that I made it, and I didn't even know she knew who I was. So that was pretty cool that she commented. So yes, I enjoyed the tutorial a whole lot. There was a lot of pieces, but he was definitely totally worth it after you get them all put together. And so here is the Yoshi. I did, like I said, I'll show you two pictures. This one picture I took right here is from the front, or more from the front. Okay, right there. And then after I took the picture, I thought, well, you can't see the spikes on the back of his head and the little turtle shell that you stitch on his back, like saddle. I think it's supposed to be a saddle, right? Because Yoshi does ride him. No, not Yoshi. Mario does ride him sometimes. So yeah. Okay, so I thought, well, I'll do a kind of a side view and take a picture that way, so that way you can kind of see the detail on the back a little bit. I should have turned him around, I guess, and did a complete back view of him, but I didn't do that. But here's the side view, so you can kind of see the spikes on the back of his head. Okay, there you go. Of course, I did show him a few videos back. I think the title was called, I can't remember which Vlogmas day it was, but it was said something about he's finished or something like that in the title. And then I did actually show him because I had him still. But now he is with my grandbaby at his house, and along with the Mario and the Luigi that I made for him this past year. I made him Mario first for his birthday, and then I made Luigi, later on in the year, I made him Luigi to go with the Mario. So now he's got Yoshi as well. Okay, so that was my finished object number 3. Finished object number 4 is the big summer tote bag that I made, and that one was for my daughter-in-law-to-be. And so she got it yesterday, and she loved it. So I did take a picture of it. So here is the picture of the tote bag when I finished it. So it's right there. It turned out super big. Of course, the way you could reduce the largeness of it is in the pattern, you did a few rows, and then you just keep repeating that same row, and you're supposed to get the squares to be like 7-inch squares. So I was thinking if you did like maybe only 5-inch squares, and all of them that same size, then the bag would be smaller. So it's definitely a way you can make it smaller, because mine did turn out super big. and I believe the pattern, I didn't measure the full tote size after I got it put together, but I do know the pattern said to make the 7-inch squares. So I'm assuming that that I did it like the pattern. Yeah, but you could make it smaller just by making smaller squares. Anyway, so that one was a finished object. So I was able to give her that, and so that is all my finished objects. Yeah. So let's go on to works in progress. So works in progress, I'm working on the last, it is the last official Under the Sea square, the crochet along I've been working on this whole year. And so I wanted to show you that. I have the square done. This is the background square, ends weaved in. And then I started working on the applique. This time it is an orca, and he's finished. I just need to stitch him on, but I can show you. I've got his eye stitched on. So there is what the whale's looking like so far. And here is his tail fins there. Yeah. So I'm going to be sewing him on. He does have one more fin right here that I attach, in the front and sew it on as I'm sewing on the applique. Oh, yeah, see? And then he will be put on my square. So that's all I have to do is sew it on. I didn't get quite finished to have it be a finished object this time, but it's on its way to being finished. Okay, so yeah, that will be the 15th square in that Under the Sea crochet along blanket. And that's all the squares that she had. She had 12 squares and 3 bonus squares, and I did all 15 of them. The next thing I'm gonna do once I finish this, putting the applique on, then I'm going to lay the squares out and kind of figure out what it's going to look like. I'm really thinking that I'm probably going to have to do one extra square, so it will be 4 by 4, a square blanket. If I do 3 by 5, and that would use the 15, I'm thinking it's going to be like really skinny, and so I don't know. Unless I can figure out a way to, maybe I could do some sort of side pieces on it or something, because it's definitely going to be long enough if I'm doing 5 down. I think I'm going to play around with it, with the layout, and see maybe I can do something like that. Anyway, it's going to be finished soon. So yeah, and the only other works in progress is my twists and turns throw, which is the Vlogmas throw that I've been working on. And let's see, I think, yeah, so let's go on. I was looking if there's anything else I need to talk about, but now I can go on to, or talk about first, but now I can go on to and transition into Vlogmas day 26, because the twist and turns throw belongs in that category. So last night I put my scrap ball that I got from Terri, and I will link Terri channel down below in the description box. She's my Vlogmas swap partner. And I look this way because this is my crochet, the balls that I have left right there, plus one which was for today's, I already set it out here on the cabinet. But yeah, that's all I have left, putting this blanket, and then it will be finished. But anyway, so I put yesterday's ball in there, and I did 4 more rows, which almost used up all of that ball. It was this kind of minty green aqua-ish color. So let me hold it up. So I'm doing the same thing that I did the other end, where I started with the hexagon, and I am like flattening out or transitioning to this pointed piece to a rectangular piece. And so I have 4 more rows in the flattening out process. And it's going to be like this end like that, see? So, and I see that the last 4 rows I did 2 rows of one color, 2 rows of another color. So I will do that on this side. In fact, I have some of this bright pink right here, that neon pink right here. And I think what I'm going to do is put that next, so that way it'll be on this end and it'll be on this end. And then put maybe today's scrap color, I think, in the top here. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Yeah. And then the next thing I have to do is I have to go around the whole entire thing here with a single crochet and like a border around the whole entire thing, uniting it together to make a rectangle. And I was thinking, well, I'm using black as kind of not a main color, but like a repeating color. And I haven't used black yet since here. And I was thinking, oh, I'll go around it in black. But I forgot that the last row of this hexagon, or last section, was black. So if I do that, that wouldn't be right, because see, this side is already black, so I can't go around it with black. But I might do, like I said, bring this color back and do 2 rows of that neon pink right there, and then maybe 2 rows of my own color, maybe own yarn, to finish it up, and then use today's scrap ball as that piece that needs to go around the whole entire thing. I might do that because it'll be different than the black, so that it would definitely look like a border because it wouldn't blend into it. Might do that. So anyway, I did take a picture because I know I can't really hold it up where you can see it well anymore, but I did take a picture of it laying out, so then you can see it better. So here, I'm going to pop that in right here. So here it is. Okay. And so yeah, it's coming along. I'm on the schedule. I worked out all the remaining rounds, or rows and rounds. Some of them are rows, to make sure that I will finish on the last day of Vlogmas, so New Year's Eve. Yeah, because I have up until day 30 of the scrap balls, and so between days, between days 30 and then 31, which is New Year's Eve, I will have it finished and it will be revealed. The whole entire project will be finished. Yay! So that's my plan. Okay, so then let's see. I really don't have anything else. I don't have any more to do back there. That advent is over. The diamond painting display is over. In fact, I already took it and boxed it up, because I've come in here today and I've been working on my craft room reset. I was thinking that I would do like just sections, but I'm real bad about kind of migrating around and working a little bit over here, and then I'll come over here and work on the table a little bit, and then I'll come. So I'm not sure, but I did take some before pictures, and when I looked at the pictures, I thought, oh yeah, it's a mess. But this room has definitely been messier before. Yeah. A lot messier, so it's not as bad as it has been in the past, but I am definitely going to be resetting it. And like I said, I did take before pictures. I haven't done a whole lot yet. I've done a little bit, but then I needed to take a break and pull the leftovers out for my husband and I to eat something for lunch. And so I did that and we put that up and put some of the leftovers in smaller containers, so then I could get rid of the big containers that were in there, that sort, and got that sorted. And so now I'm back in here and I'm about to get back to work, but I thought I would go ahead and film my video today before, while my hair still looks kind of fresh-ish, before, no telling what it'll look like by the time I get finished working in here. So, depends. But anyway, I thought I would get this video done first, and then I will head back in, get back in here and continue on. So that's what I'm doing today, resetting my craft room. I really would like to go ahead and just get this right here finished up, sewing that on there, getting it done, and then I have, this project to put my today's scrap ball in. Besides that, I'm not sure what else I'm going to crochet on. Oh, I got those 3 monkeys. I've got to get them started. I haven't. I have the yarn right here in the bucket down here. And so I really need to get a start on them. So probably do that, a little bit of that today too. Also, this morning I was working on my goals. Like, I have 2 pages in my planner, and 1 page is like cool stuff I'd like to do, and then I have all these things I'd like to do, and then the other page opposite it is going to be the realistic, well, I can't do all that in 1 year. So the other side will be a realistic, narrowing down and sorting my actual plans for the next year. So I've got 1 page and the other page. So I worked a little bit on that this morning too, while I was drinking my coffee this morning. So yeah, it's coming together. Okay, so tomorrow is Friday, and I am going to not have Finish It Friday. I don't think so. I think Finish It Friday, we're just going to have to wait until next Friday. Well, it depends. My husband is off all next week also, and I'm not sure what we're going to be doing throughout the week. There's a few things we want to do while he's off. So I'm thinking that probably Finish It Friday won't return next Friday either, which is January the 3rd. It may be the following Friday before, but Finish It Friday will kick back in because I really enjoy doing that. And so, yeah, definitely it was not going to happen tomorrow because I did not touch that knitting project that I was supposed to do an inch on. I haven't done that. So, yeah, we'll see. It might get done. It might come back next Friday, the January 3rd. It might. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I do want to say that I don't know if, well, I didn't watch any of the Christmas movies last night. I don't know if I'll watch a Christmas movie today. And, oh, yes, I am. I forgot. Oh, yes, I am. So, yesterday was the Call the Midwife Christmas special that they have every year. And it was live on PBS, which is a PBS, yeah, stream, on the regular TV channels, but I didn't watch it. But if I went to pbs.org, I'll list it down below in the description box if you're available, if you can get that, or if you can get it streaming in your area. I don't know, but I can get it. So it's there today. I think they only have it for limited time, like 10 days or I don't know what, and then I don't think it's available to watch. So I'm definitely going to be watching that Christmas special today because I don't want them, I don't want to miss it. And I think it's like a 2-hour one or something. I think normally it's not. I'm not sure. I think it's either a 2-hour or 2-parter or something. I think it's supposed to be longer. Anyway, I'm really excited to watch that today. So I'm going to be watching that. Yes, definitely. Okay, so that's the Christmas movie. And then after that, I don't know. I don't know if I will continue to watch Christmas things, or maybe I'll try to find some New Year's. How about that? Maybe I can find some New Year's movies that I can watch until, for the rest of Vlogmas. I'll look into that. Okay, I'm going to go. Everybody have a great rest of your Thursday, and come back tomorrow, and we will have a visit for Vlogmas Day 27. So I will see you in the next video tomorrow. Bye.